So, in case you've wondered why I'm running for city council, it's not because I feel like I have all the bright ideas or all the right answers or anything like that. It's because there is real danger that we're in right now. And I think a lot of people sense the danger that we're in as a nation and within our local governments and areas. We see a lot of challenges, a lot of things that are concerning to us, and rightly so. But I don't think it's right for us just to say, well, that's beyond our power. In your local municipality, that's the place where you could make the biggest difference, I would argue, because it's the place that's closest to you, that you have the greatest connections with, and you have the greatest chance to win if you run for public office, because it's the fewest number of people, and these are the people that already know you. And I don't, again, I don't think I'm like necessarily the most qualified person out there. I would just say that up front. But what I do think needs to be done is we need to identify and recognize the areas where we're in danger, what the threats are, and so on. This is why I've been speaking up about the Build Council by Spencer Cox and the things that our legislature has been doing to promote a fake definition of federalism, to where they assert that the states have practically unlimited powers. And if you trace that problem here, something that I brought up to the city council today was to say we have an article of incorporation that on which our city was founded, and it contains various grants of power. And my concern was that various budget line items do not actually fall within those grants of power. And so, if we don't actually subscribe to the doctrine of popular sovereignty, that is, government by the people, at the local level, then how on earth are we going to hold our county governments or our state government or our federal government accountable to that principle? So, we've got to hold their feet to the fire, and we've got to actually do our best to do the right thing in our local governments. Otherwise, we don't stand a chance. If we don't stand up for our own rights and the rights of our neighbors, how are we going to stand up for the rights of people, you know, across town or across the state or country? I don't see that happening. And so that's the reason why I'm speaking up. Again, I don't think I have like the perfect qualifications, but I think I have a good qualification, which is I'm asking questions about these things. I'm asking that the people who are in charge in our government right now, that they take these founding documents seriously, that they take the enumeration of powers seriously and limitations on their power seriously. Because if they won't do that, we need someone who will, regardless of whether you think they're the smartest, brightest crayon on the box. And here's my confidence. You don't have to be the brightest crayon in the box to run for public office. I know I'm not. But the more you stand up for what you know is right, the more you simply state what is true and stand up for it, the brighter your crayon will grow. The brighter your crayon will glow.